or shouldn't you fake orgasms? That's to you, ladies, although it's true, guys can fake it too. But it is estimated that over 70% of women fake. I'm sorry, but it's true. And most of the time women fake, it's because they're trying to do their partner a solid. Like, you know, he's trying so hard and I know it's not gonna happen, so I just do the mercy fake to throw him a bone and so I can go to sleep, right? And they fake orgasms. And that freaks a lot of guys out when they find that out. And I'm not a fan of faking. First of all, you know, it's giving credit where credit isn't due. But what I find happens over time, especially in a long-term relationship, is that if you've been faking orgasm, you know, maybe in the beginning it's fine, but eventually it starts to piss you off and you see him roll over all pleased with himself and you're just kind of sitting there. And so it's really a way of dishonoring yourself by not really taking your own pleasure into your own hands or your partner's hands, as the case may be. But what do you do if you've been faking, right? And you want that to change? Should you tell your partner? And the answer is probably not, because I can tell you it happens all the time in my office that she finally just gets fed up, comes clean, you know, and I never reached orgasm through, you know, or yeah, I never come with you or whatever it is through some argument. Then they come in to see me and he is so mortified and so betrayed and so shocked that she's been such a faker all these years or months or whatever, and he thinks, wow, you know, if she could lie about that and be such a good faker about that, what else is she lying about? So I have to spend all of this time getting them over that before I can even deal with the fact that she can't reach orgasm with it. So does that mean you go on suffering without your orgasms? No, but you don't have to tell him you've been faking forever easily. This is what I recommend, is that you just go to him and you say, listen, and you don't want to have these conversations, by the way, during sex, because people are very vulnerable during the actual act and take things a lot more personally. So the next time maybe you have sex and that happens, or maybe it's going to happen, you say, you know, last night was so great and you know, I really enjoyed it and I love so much being with you, but I'm noticing that for whatever reason, my sexual response is changing. And I'm finding it a lot harder to reach orgasm, like really difficult. You know, so maybe you're about to have sex that night or later on and you say this to him and, you know, I've been thinking that I'd really like to try some things that might up my stimulation and make it easier for me to reach orgasm. So then you tell him some things you'd like to try. Now, if you can't have orgasms at all or you have difficulty reaching orgasms, watch my video on what to do if you can't reach an orgasm during sex, okay? And that'll tell you what to do. And one of the things I talk about in that video, but I get into a lot more detail, is to figure it out on your own. So if that's the case, you really have to have done that before you have this conversation with him. And then you say, I was thinking that if you did X, Y, Z, or maybe if we use this toy, or maybe if you gave me more oral sex or more manual stimulation, or we tried this new position, that would really help. And so then it's about the two of you working together to address it rather than you telling him that you've been lying to him for 5 years. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully that gives you some guidance. If you have any more questions about sex, orgasms, love, relationships, dating, mating, ovulating, they're all on the table. I'll answer them all in my love notes. Just leave me a message. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to rate it. And I put up a brand new video every Thursday. Thanks for watching Love Notes.